apparently, Joe Buck, who is the lead NFL play-by-play guy on Fox on Sundays, he did an interview on Andy Cohen's show on SiriusXM. And he said, and these are quotes I'm reading, it's pretty much a done deal that the network might pump in crowd noise and project virtual fans in empty stadiums during the broadcast if we get to that point this year. Here's his quote. It's pretty much a done deal. I think whoever is going to be at that control is going to have to really be good at their job and be realistic with how a crowd would react depending on what just happened on the field. So it's really important. And then on top of all that, they're looking at ways to put virtual fans in the stands. This is still Joseph Buck's quote, not me. I'll talk in a second. So when you see a wide shot, it looks like the stadium is jam-packed when in fact it will be empty. Sometimes I'm out to lunch on this stuff. Sometimes I am so far in the minority that I have to check myself. You guys do a very good job of that. So 95% of the time, I know what my audience is thinking. I talk to a lot of you guys. So you're a pretty good barometer. The few that I talk to routinely and the many of you that I talk to occasionally, pretty good barometer. So I normally know where you guys are going. Stuff like this, I have no clue. Stuff like this, every one of you may be pumping your fists in the air in favor. Give us the fake crowd noise. Give us the virtual fans in the stands. I would not like seeing that at all. So am I in the minority or, am I right there with you? You're definitely going to have to tell me in the comment section about this one. To me, I don't really feel like watching a broadcast that treats me like a baby in a crib. And just because you have all the toys doesn't necessarily mean you need to hang them all over my head here. I want you to think about something. We have options. We have the ability to give the viewer options in 2020. A lot of you on Sunday nights have been watching The Last Dance documentary series with the Bulls. ESPN's given you options. Those of you who want the uncut version, you've watched it on ESPN. Those of you who want the edited version where your 9-year-old can sit there and watch it, you've watched it on ESPN too. It didn't have to be an either or. You are a massive network. You are ESPN. Just like if you're Fox, you're a massive network. If you want to try the experiment with the fake fans and the fake crowd noise, perhaps we can give someone that option. But let me tell you what fans crave. This I do know about you guys to a 100% certainty degree. You guys love access. As it stands now, when there are 80,000 people in a stadium, when I walk those fields before the game, or when you watch the field during the game, and you see those big glass globes that folks on the sideline are holding up, that's a field mic. That's to capture sound from the field. When you look at those pylons on the goal line, and look at how fancy they look with all those cameras in them. They've also got mics in them. There are wires run under the ground with just field mics. There are microphones all over the field. When you can, you love for a player to wear a microphone. Why do they do all that? It's so you can hear what's going on the field over the loudness in the stadium. Well, now they're removing the loudness. And you're telling me we can't bite the bullet for 1 year and just give fans an alternate experience here? You'll never, trust me, you'll never have more access. You'll never have a more raw, peeled back look at the game of football than you would if you were to watch not a spring game, not a scrimmage, but the New York Giants versus the Dallas Cowboys or Georgia versus Florida with no fans in the stands. Not that I think the latter is going to happen, nor the former, to be honest with you. But if it were to happen, worst comes to worst, give it to me. Don't give me crowd noise. You can have your virtual fans in the stands. I don't care about that. But don't give me the crowd noise. I want to hear everything. That's what I'd love to hear. And understanding all the while, this is not permanent. You know that there's a finish line in sight for this. It's not like we're forever altering or changing how the game works. It's just a 1-year deal, and it's going to be one of those deals in 2045 when you tell your grandkids about the football you grew up watching. Hey, they used to tackle in this game. It's probably what you'll say. And then you'll also say, there was this 1 year, though, where this virus, things got sideways really quickly, guys. And all of a sudden, everyone canceled everything, and everyone started wearing masks, and we didn't have fans in the stands. And you could hear players breathing. It was wild. Let me pop in whatever version of technology you used to watch decades-old footage at the time and watch what this was like. I don't mind that. You know, it's not permanent. I'll take the access over the bells and whistles that you have available in those production trucks.